Okay, guys, I'll be right there, and I'll start this right away. I just have to fix this one thing on YouTube that, I have to fix here, otherwise YouTube gets angry. So they found, hold on one sec, they found Lori Vallow and Chad Daybells, but no kids, in Hawaii. And let me just see, once I get this, I will come right there. Okay. And they gave her until Thursday to physically produce the two kids. So Lori Vallow and her husband Chad were served with a search warrant after authorities found the couple in Hawaii. Joshua J.J. Vallow, 7, and Tylee Ryan, 17, who have not been seen or heard from since September, were not with the couple, and there is no evidence that they were ever in Hawaii. Lori and Chad had fled their home in Rexburg, Idaho in November, and when authorities began searching for JJ and Tylee, it appears now that Vallow and Daybell have been staying at, I hope I say this right, Kauai, though it is unclear how long the couple has been on the island. Rexburg police believe the couple may have information that could help them locate the children and accuse them of fleeing and not cooperating with the investigation. So if you've been following this, they've been looking for these parents because they just fled. Nobody knows where the kids are, and it doesn't look good for the kids, and she's being really evasive and everything else with them. It's just a weird situation all around. There's been a lot of deaths. We've gone over this case before, with her brother killing her former husband, and then the other husband dying, and then her quickly marrying this guy. Just really crazy stuff. So on Saturday, the Kauai police served Vallow with a court order to produce the children to the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare or the Rexburg police within 5 days. Vallow could be subject to civil or criminal contempt of court if she doesn't comply. So we'll see what happens now. She's up against a wall. Then on Sunday, the Kauai and Rexburg police searched the couple's vehicle and their townhome in Princeville, Hawaii. Police did not say if any evidence that they found, what if any evidence they found. All documents related to the case are sealed. The couple has not been charged, and no arrest warrants have been issued for them in Hawaii. Great, so they'll probably just take off again. And let's see, Kauai Police Chief Todd Raybuck said, "It is our sincere hope that the children have a safe return." Now, relatives of the couple and children have pleaded for Vallow and Daybell to cooperate in the investigation. Earlier this month, Matt Daybell, the brother of Chad, released a statement urging his brother to come forward and cooperate with the police. JJ's biological grandparents, Kay and Larry Woodcock, have offered a $20,000 reward for information on the whereabouts of JJ or Tylee. And Kay Woodcock said in a plea, "Please just let us know where the kids are. It's not difficult. It will end all this as far as the kids are concerned." An attorney for the family, Sean Bartholick, released a statement to the East Idaho News on December 23rd saying that while he's in contact with Vallow and Chad Daybell, he does not have information about the children. So, a little backstory, police determined the children were missing in late November, 4 months after Vallow's estranged husband was killed in their former home state of Arizona, shortly after she moved with the children to Idaho and remarried. Police conducted a welfare check for JJ, Vallow's adopted son, with her late husband on November 26th at their home in Rexburg, after relatives raised concern about not hearing from him since September. During the welfare check, both Vallow and her new husband, Chad Daybell, told investigators the boy was staying with family friends in Arizona. but police determined that he wasn't staying with a family friend. When police returned November 27th to execute a search warrant, Daybell and Vallow had fled their home, and they didn't appear to have taken JJ with them. Investigators also learned that Tylee hadn't been seen since September, and that she most recently lived with Vallow and JJ in Rexburg. The children's disappearance is part of a complex past 12 months for the family. Police have investigated 2 deaths in the couple's family in that time. And then you have Chad's wife, who they thought died, without any foul play or anything. But now that's all being looked at because everything is crazy with these 2 here. One of those deaths is that Lori Vallow's estranged husband was shot and killed in July during a fight with Vallow's brother in their former home state of Arizona. And then you have, shortly after Vallow moved with her children to Idaho and married Chad, his wife, like I said, a librarian, had died. They didn't think it was suspicious, and now that's being looked into. And Chad Daybell had links to a religious content website. There's, talk of a cult there, okay? And Vallow's first husband also died, okay? So it's a crazy thing. We did discuss that in another video on these 2 here, about the other deaths and the cult-like religious stuff that's going on. Now, they say Vallow's former husband said she had recently become infatuated and at times obsessive about near-death experiences and spiritual visions. That was according to their petition for the dissolution of the marriage filed last February. Now, Daybell's previous wife, Tammy, she died in Idaho in October, and though she was originally believed to have died of natural causes, now her remains were exhumed to check that out again and see, if that's truly the case. Because just a few weeks after she died, these 2 got married. So just crazy stuff. So now she has until Thursday to produce the children. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they're not in custody. Because it just seems like they're going to run again unless they have them under surveillance, which would be really stupid if they didn't. But this was just, 4 hours ago, I think, is when this came in. So I'm sure there's going to be more information. Let me see if there's anything else that can't get here. But and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I can't see the chat or anything like that because I just want to get this out without stopping every 2 minutes, because I know people that come to get it and are like, oh my gosh. I'll say hello to you guys all in a sec. Yeah, it looks like. Let's see if there's anything else. They've been, and nobody knows how long they've been in Hawaii. It's unconfirmed period of time. And the search warrant again was served on them and their vehicle. Department statement says that the couple does not face charges or arrest. But the Rexburg Police Department said that if Vallow fails to produce the children within 5 days, she could be held in contempt of court. Yeah, it's just, Police said they also believe the children's disappearance could be tied to an investigation into the death of Daybell's first wife, Tammy Daybell, 49. She was found dead in her home in October, and Chad married Vallow weeks later. Tammy Daybell's death was initially ruled as natural, but has since been classified as suspicious, and her remains were exhumed so an autopsy could be conducted. Vallow's previous husband, Charles Vallow, also died in July. He was shot to death by Vallow's brother, Alex Cox, during a confrontation. Vallow and Cox were questioned by police but not charged, and then Cox died in November, so her brother died too. Remember that. Before Charles Vallow died, he filed for divorce from Vallow, claiming in divorce documents that his wife believed she was reincarnated and was a god sent to lead people during the second coming of Christ in July 2020, and told her husband that if he got in her way, she would kill him. An attorney who represented him during the divorce proceedings said in a statement that Charles Vallow had a genuine fear for his life. Vallow's older son, Colby Ryan, had a nearly 7-minute YouTube video titled Mom, where he pleaded for her to reveal where the kids are. I really want to see Tylee and JJ. I really want this to be over, Ryan said. I want you to end this. So, yeah. So let me go to the chat and see. That's about all we have on that. And we'll see if she produces the kids. Okay, hey. Who's here? Let's see. Hi, Mama Ames. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Whisper to Me. Hi, April. Hi, Robin. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Carol. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Danette. I watched this video and wondered what the heck is going on. You watched this video and wondered what the heck is going on? Hi, Nanette. Rosemary, manager of Three Monsters, Flower Girl. Oh, okay. JB, Julie, Foxy Bot, Donna, Little Lady Di, LA Hello, Jennifer Cobb, Jody Lynn. Oh, the Ireland case. Yeah, I've got to look into that as well. There's a North Carolina annihilation that I put up today, too, that's really horrific. Linda, Birdie, hey there. Bella, White Tiger. Kathy. Sunshine, Kelly Finelli. Debbie, how are you? Vicky, Susan, Dory, Led Zepp. Sybil, I know, Sybil, it's crazy. My Crazy Life. Time for a Change. Jennifer Cobb. Skyella, Stargazer. How do you not take... I have no idea, Danette. I can't believe it. Just... That's absolutely nuts that they're not in custody. And they're giving them 5 days. Great. I really hope they have surveillance on them. Vicky... I don't know, Vicky, I can't find that confirmed at all about a bag full of cash. They said that's sealed. They are not saying what, if any, evidence was found. April, what else did I miss here? Vicky, Katie. They found the couple, but not the children. No, they didn't find the children. Children weren't there, and there's not evidence of them ever being there in Hawaii with them, Natalie. Lori Lolit, hello. They don't know where the kids are. Nope. And they have 5 days to produce them. They have till Thursday to produce them or be held in contempt. Hey, J Friday, Black Widow Lady will say Chad killed those poor kids. Millie, Suzanne, how are you? Marlene. Toodles. Soul, how are you? Yeah, I mean, first, last. Thanks, first, last. True Crime Kiwi, how are you? Athena, hi. Brenda. How old are the kids? 7 and 17. the 7-year-old is adopted, and his biological grandparents are the ones that are making those pleas that I told you about earlier in the video. I don't know, Laura, but I mean, I hope they have precautions that they're not just going to flee again. I don't know, Ellen. You'd think, right? You'd think. Disguises, who knows? What's scary is that they think they're saving souls by murder. Yeah, right. That's like, it sounds very much like Jesus. Get in my way and I'll kill you. Yeah, that sounds like the gospel of Jesus Christ. It really does. Crazy. The kids are still missing. Dawny Color, yep. She has until Thursday to produce where they are or face charges. The kids that are missing are JJ and Tylee. I know, Kathy. I don't understand how they've been looking for them all this time. They've been interfering with the investigation, and then they find them and they just, okay. I don't know, Dorothy. Fake IDs. I have no idea. Disguises. I'm speculating. I don't know. Yeah, Jody, yep. Contempt, J. Friday, that's what it says, contempt. They may be charged with contempt if they don't produce something by Thursday. They are not in custody, Donnie. Let's hope so, Donna. Find it interesting that so quick, yet in the Amaya case, the mother is free. Idaho and Arizona, Teresa. To produce the kids or the whereabouts thereof, J. Friday, to produce some type of information, evidence, or the kids themselves of where the kids are. I guess meaning if the kids are deceased, that, let's hope it's not that, but that something that leads to these kids. I'm sure they have, Kimmy, but that's the latest information that I can find. That's it. I don't know, Save Ravi. I have no idea how they're not being taken into custody. It's crazy. They could keep them in jail in contempt till they purge themselves. Why wouldn't they, J. Friday? I mean, why would they take the chance that they're going to run again? They'll get more evidence that they're free, and maybe they're surveilling them. I don't know. I'm sure they are. I hope so. Hi, Ida. I don't get it. It's crazy. I mean, it doesn't. Where would the kids be after all this time, all these months? It doesn't look good at all. Hey, Montana Sky. Yeah, Teresa. I don't know. Well, I just wanted to bring this on, Ivy Lynn, because it's breaking news, and I figured we'll discuss later. I'll go on tonight to discuss the North Carolina case and to discuss this. But I just wanted to bring these out so you guys can get up to speed on them. Were you too, Scooter? For safety, they should bring them in. Hate to say, but if they commit suicide, then no answer. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, Ellen. Right? Yeah. Doesn't, no, it does. Sadly, it doesn't. Jennifer Cobb. Idaho and Arizona, and then they've been on the run. You're not, Ida? Oh, there's another video I have on it. It's a crazy, crazy case. There's a lot of really suspicious deaths in, you know, she's got a husband that was killed by her brother, then her brother died in December, you know, the husband died in July, his wife died in October. In the divorce proceeding, she, you know, the husband said that she thinks she's this prophet or whatever she is for Jesus Christ, and told him if he gets in her way, she'll kill him, for July of 2020, when she knows that Jesus is coming again. Because I think that that's what Jesus would do, right? I don't know. Very cult-like, whatever the heck these two are involved in. Yeah, her brother killed her estranged husband. I don't even know if they were fully divorced. And then he himself died in December. It's a huge trail of crazy. It is. Then they went to Hawaii, and they don't know for sure how long they've been in Hawaii, or they're not saying at this time. No, of course Jesus didn't say that, Susan. Absolutely not. She did. She told that husband that. I was being, you know. Why do people make their lives so crazy? Very quickly, Teresa, and that's why they exhumed his wife, because now they're saying the death is suspicious after everything that's gone on. Yeah, we did, Barbara. We covered it a while ago. Brother died of poisoning. The whole family and extended family is basically gone, along with the missing kids. The one son had a plea to her on YouTube. Her older son. Just, it's crazy. Let me see if there's anything else. So she's been ordered to show the children by Thursday. And let me see something else here. They were pulled over in Hawaii, in Kauai, near a beachside resort on Saturday. Later searching them and their car for any evidence. Authorities in Idaho say there is no sign that 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan ever made it to Hawaii, and federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies are still searching for the kids who haven't been seen since September. They also served Vallow with a court order from Idaho directing her to bring her kids to the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare by Thursday or face legal action. Still, neither Lori Vallow nor Chad Daybell have been charged or arrested in connection with the matter, Kauai police said Sunday in a prepared statement. The strange case began last July after Vallow's estranged husband Charles Vallow was shot and killed by her brother Alex Cox in an altercation at their home in Phoenix. At the time, Cox said the shooting was in self-defense, but the case remains under investigation. In December, Cox also died of unknown causes, and police in Gilbert, Arizona are still waiting for toxicology test results in his death. Lori moved to eastern Idaho with the kids about a month after Charles Vallow's death. Extended family members grew concerned as their contact with the kids tapered and they stopped completely. Police in Rexburg, Idaho say the children were last seen in late September, though Vallow never reported them missing. Meanwhile, investigators just one county away were also digging into a mystery. Daybell's last wife, Tammy Daybell, died of what her obituary said was natural causes on October 19th. Chad married Vallow about 2 weeks later. In November, responding to concerns from extended family that they hadn't heard from the children, Rexburg police paid a visit to Vallow to ask her and Daybell about the kids. The couple told officers the kids had gone to live with relatives in Arizona, a claim they quickly discovered wasn't true. And when investigators, see, here's the thing right here. When investigators returned to Vallow's home the next day, the couple was gone. So who's to say the same exact thing is not happening? It's going to happen here. And then the Fremont County Sheriff's Office began to question the circumstances surrounding Tammy Daybell's death, and they worked with authorities in Utah, where she was buried, to have her body exhumed for an autopsy and additional testing in December. Investigators also searched Chad Daybell's home, removing 43 items, mostly phones, computers, and other technical devices. The county was still waiting on forensic tests of Tammy Daybell's remains and items seized from the home. And they called Chad Daybell a person of interest in the death and in the case of the missing kids. Of course, for Lori to present the kids, that would solve a lot of problems, but we're also waiting for test results to happen. Madison County Prosecutor Rob Wood was still in Hawaii on Monday and unable to immediately be reached to answer questions about whether Vallow would face civil or criminal contempt of court charges if she failed to produce the children by the deadline. The Vallow family has ties to Hawaii, and Lori Vallow was previously listed as a registered agent for a business there, according to state records. Vallow and Daybell have been staying on Kauai for an unconfirmed period of time. The Kauai police stated that KPD's desire to continue to assist the Rexburg police in whatever way they can to locate the missing children. Kauai Police Chief Todd Raybuck said in a prepared statement, "It is our sincere hope that the children have a safe return." And the Rexburg Police Captain Gary Hagan said he couldn't release many additional details on the case because of the ongoing investigation, which now includes state and local law enforcement agencies in at least 4 states as well as the FBI. We can further confirm that Tylee and JJ were not with Lori and Chad, and there's no evidence that they were ever in Hawaii, Rex police chief said. And let's see. Child Protective Services cases are normally sealed, but the Madison County Prosecutor's Office was given permission from the court to reveal that a child protective action had been taken in regards to Tylee Ryan and JJ Vallow, along with the order directing Vallow to produce the kids. J.J. Vallow's grandparents, Larry and Kate Woodcock, announced a $20,000 reward for information leading to the discovery of the children earlier this month. They say they believe Charles Vallow was murdered, and they say that Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell had cult-like beliefs. They also said that Charles Vallow was so worried that Lori would kill him during their divorce that he sought out an order of protection. Divorce documents filed by Charles Vallow last February claim that Lori believed she was a translated being and a god assigned to carry out the work of the 144,000 at Christ's second coming in July 2020. Chad Daybell also appears to have somewhat unorthodox beliefs. He had claimed in blog posts and podcasts that he had previously died or had near-death experiences that he said allowed him to receive visions about the future. He also wrote and published several books themed around the apocalypse and at least loosely based on the theology of the Church of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So, yeah, that is what there is so far. And some background on the case for those that were not familiar. He's lost a lot of weight. Let me say, Chad looks. Let me grab a picture of Chad. Hang on. I'll get a picture, Jeanette. Hang on. Okay. They're always so quick to give others. They can find security. Athena, I don't have a good feeling about the kids, unfortunately. So much time and nobody knows anything. Do I know the name of his podcast? In September, Ed. They were last seen in September, the kids. Heard from, yeah, in September. He opened minds. What are we waiting on? We're waiting for them to report where the kids are by their deadline, which is Thursday. Yeah, Teresa, certainly. There's something really whacked. Maybe Kathy, I don't know. But nobody's seen them either. And the one, is 17. I'll see if I can, hold on, find out what you want about their podcast. Let's see here. According to East Idaho News, Daybell and Vallow were affiliated with a group called Preparing a People. Preparing a People. The group says on its website that its mission is helping to prepare the people of this earth for the second coming of Jesus Christ. Vallow's 46, 5'6", 125. the biological grandmother of JJ, the 7-year-old. Hold on one second. No, I'm sorry. This is the adoptive, had to be the adoptive grandmother. Said, my beloved brother Charles and his wife Lori adopted JJ in 2013. She wrote this in a post. He's a beautiful, intelligent 7-year-old with the biggest heart, most beautiful smile, and has life challenges of a level 2 boy on the autism spectrum. Early intervention allowed him to flourish beyond all expectations. Lori was a wonderful, loving, attentive mother, and things started changing over the past 18 months when Lori began spending all of her time with a new religious group that we refer to as a cult. The post alleges she eventually deserted my brother and JJ for 2.5 months earlier this year, and Charles did his best to save the marriage, of which she had no interest. On July 11th of 2019 in Chandler, Arizona, Charles went to Lori's home, which he paid for, to get JJ and take him to school. She and her brother Alex were there. Alex shot Charles twice in the chest, killing him, claiming self-defense. 4 people were there that day: Lori, Alex, and these 2 missing children. Alex mysteriously passed away on December 12th, and these 2 children haven't been seen from since September 23rd. Worse still, Lori, already remarried and the wife of her new husband, Chad Daybell, mysteriously died on October 19th in Rexburg, Idaho. And this is all in the grandmother's post, okay? This is her. I'm posting this and articles related to the case, begging anyone who believes in justice to please share my post. Help us shed light on this. Someone out there knows something but didn't know how all the pieces fit together. Help me connect with them. Help me connect them with the police so that I can bring justice to my brother and the other victims. Please join us in prayer that we find JJ and Tylee alive. So that was her post then. Now then we have their attorney Sean Bartholick issued the following statement to the East Idaho News. Chad Daybell was a loving husband and has the support of his children in this matter. Lori Daybell is a devoted mother and resents assertions to the contrary. We look forward to addressing the allegations once they have moved beyond speculation and rumor. Now, the Preparing a People site had something posted on its website saying, in October, Nancy and I were out of the country for several weeks on a long-needed family trip. We are deeply saddened to learn the sudden death of Tammy Daybell, the wife of Chad Daybell, but could not attend the funeral. We considered Chad Daybell a good friend, but have since learned of things we had no idea about. As many of you know, Chad was a speaker at some of our Preparing a People events and appeared on several of our Preparing a People podcasts. We also produced a series for Chad, Glimpses Through the Veil. Glimpses Through the Veil. We recently learned of Chad's new marriage to Lori Vallow a couple of weeks after Tammy Daybell died. Lori Vallow was a contributor on the Time to Warrior Up podcast with Jason Moe and Melanie Gibb, and she also co-hosted the Feel the Fire podcast with Melanie Gibb. We did not know Lori as well as we thought we knew Chad. In light of current concerning media reports and ongoing criminal investigations regarding the recent death of Lori Vallow's previous husband in Arizona and the sudden death of Chad Daybell's previous wife in Idaho, and with new reports of Lori's missing children and the death of Lori's brother-in-law and the unknown whereabouts of Chad and Lori, we feel it inappropriate to promote any media content that may feature or contain references to either Chad Daybell or Lori Vallow. Our hearts go out to all Chad and Lori's family and friends who are now affected by this ongoing confusing tragedy. We pray for the truth of whatever happened to be quickly manifest, and we pray for the safe return of Lori's two beautiful children. So that was on that website. Let's see. Chad has written more than 25 books and owns a publishing company devoted to LDS values. He has the Times of Turmoil series, is a sequel to Chad's best-selling Standing in Holy Places series, which continues to find success in both the LDS bookstores and the national retail chains. Chad is also known for his other novels such as Chasing Paradise and the Emma trilogy, as well as his nonfiction books for youth, including the Aaronic Priesthood and the Youth of Zion. He and his wife Tammy also created the Tiny Talk series for primary children. He is currently the president of Spring Creek Book Company, the website says, and that's springcreekbooks.com. To see the company's lineup of titles, the mission statement for the book company reads, "The mission and purpose of Spring Creek Book Company is to produce, market, and distribute quality products for families across the world. Our primary focus is providing entertaining, uplifting literature that gives readers a better understanding and an emotional connection to the gospel of Jesus Christ." Okay, under company background, the website reads, Spring Creek Book Company is a privately owned publishing company that was formed by Chad and Tammy Daybell on March 1st, 2004. Chad and Tammy had several years of experience in the publishing world, both as authors and editors. Their objective is to publish high-quality, uplifting products that will strengthen and bless the lives of families. The company only produces materials that supports the values of the LDS Church. Daybell is a graduate of Brigham Young University, once worked in a cemetery. Chad and Tammy Daybell met when they were both in college. That's his previous wife, and let's see. In her obituary, Tammy's obituary, it said she served in numerous capacities in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, including as Stake Girls camp director and as young woman president. She also served in Relief Society and primary presidencies. She loved the women and girls she was privileged to serve with. The obituary said that in addition to her husband, she was survived by 5 children. So that is what Kristen took their vehicle and let them go. What happened when they find them? No, they didn't take them into custody, Kristen, no. They certainly leave a trail of dead bodies behind them. It's like so many of the deaths were ruled natural, but now they're looking into them. The children have, the little boy does have, yes, he's special needs. Yeah, I know, Maggie. I don't understand it. She was excommunicated from Latter-day Saints. Okay. What new case? Which one? The North Carolina? High Carby Dam. 333. Bet they make a sweet pack to go up and the son also hasn't had med in months. No prescription pickups. Yeah, I don't know, Stephanie. It doesn't look too good, though. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, it's what everybody wants, but looking kind of crazy given their past. Do you know what the order said from family court right before they fled Arizona? I don't. Let me check. Let's see here. I don't know. I can't find that. You know, but they went there looking for the kids because the grandparents hadn't heard from them since September. And then that's when she said that they were staying with family friends in Arizona, but that wasn't true. And then when they went back, they were gone. Let's see here if there's anything else over here. So today, officials with the Madison County and Rexburg Police confirmed in a statement they have obtained a court order asking that Lori Vallow present the children within 5 days of having been served to the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. Child protection actions are normally confidential and sealed to protect the anonymity of the parties. The statement said the Madison County Prosecutor's Office asked the court for permission to unseal and disclose the existence of the child protection action and the above-mentioned order to alert the public and anyone with knowledge of the location or health and safety of the children. So let's see here. On November 27th, Rexburg Police searched locations associated with Lori Vallow in an attempt to find Joshua J.J. During these searches, investigators discovered Lori and Chad had abruptly vacated their home and left town, police said. Joshua did not appear to be with them. He last attended school in Rexburg on September 23rd. Tylee Ryan, Lori's 17-year-old daughter, also has not been seen from or heard from since September. Investigators contacted extended family members, none of whom had been in contact with the children since September. The children were not reported missing. Okay, so that looks like that's hot. Yeah, I know, Boscal. It doesn't look good, right? Why isn't this all over the news, Shane? I don't know. What are you wrong about, Ed? They won't go in alive. They'd rather die. Yeah, well. Well, Teresa, I would say they should be. No, they didn't give a reason. Open minds. Are Chad Daybell's books on Amazon reputable? The police found them. They pulled them over on Kauai and searched them in their vehicle. I don't know where they're getting their money, Pat. You have no idea who they are, American Amy? I did kind of recap everything in here, so if you just got here, rewind, but there is another video that we have about them. I don't know, so that's, the police searched the vehicle, yeah. And then, but they haven't released what they found, if anything. That's sealed. Yeah, it's unsettling, Peggy. Hopefully they're being watched. If not, that's totally, I agree too, Scooter. That's crazy. They just don't have enough evidence to get an arrest warrant. Lots of speculation, but they need evidence, right? How empty they must be on the inside to kill their closest friends and loved ones. They got away with so many murders already. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what develops here. I mean, this was on Saturday, so it's Monday that they're announcing this, but Saturday is when they were pulled over. The kids have been missing. Yeah, they haven't been seen from since September. Heard or seen from. I bet they always knew where they are. Well, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Because she's lied. Why is she lying? Hey, manager of 3 Monsters. Oh, I'm sure it will, Shane. I'm sure it will. What were they pulled over for? It didn't say. It just said they were pulled over and they were searched and their vehicle was searched. Fotis. Thursday, yeah, that's the deadline. Thursday, yep, in Idaho. Have you seen the body cam videos of Alex, Lori's brother-in-law, after he shot Charles? I may have my full heart and hands. I'll have to try to reacquaint myself with that. So many cases that swirl in my mind. It's good. I'll check it out again. I'll refresh my memory. Yes, 5 children. Little lady died. I'm not sure. That's not what I heard. I mean, I didn't see that they took the car. I heard they searched the car, but they won't say what evidence, if any, that's sealed, they found. Hi, Mrs. McJagger. I will, Danette. I'll refresh myself with it. I'm not sure. They didn't go through that, seeming that that's not the information. I haven't seen anything about if they knew it was them or not, just that they were pulled over in Kauai. I don't know how they'd skip town without authorities knowing where they were for so long. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. You believe they've always known where the... I'm sorry, because we're like cooking dinner here. So, where the 2 children are, why follow these 2 around until these 2 are found without doing anything? Why let them go? They've been... Yeah, I guess, Peggy, they don't have enough to hold them right now. No. 2 children, two pit bull. A 17-year-old and a 7-year-old. I didn't see that, Claire, so I won't say that because I did not see that, and we deal with facts. I didn't see it. I don't know where did you see that? I've gone through several reports about this, and I have not seen that. I see you have a ton of cash. Where are you going? The reporter. Which reporter is that, Katie? Hi, the Bryan clan. Sorry, what did they do? Well, they have a trail of suspicious deaths between the 2 of them, and they got married like 2 weeks after his wife died, which they said was natural causes, but now she's been exhumed under suspicious. And then the child she adopted with the husband that her brother shot is missing, JJ7, and since September, along with her 17-year-old daughter, Tylee. And when they went to ask about them back in November, she said that they were staying with friends in Arizona, which proved to be false. And when the police went back there, they were gone. They fled, and they haven't been able to find them until Saturday when they pulled them over in Kauai without any children. And now they've been ordered to bring the children to Idaho, to Child Protective Services, by Thursday. But they're not in custody. I would hope so, Mrs. McJagger. I would hope so. It's not that, Montana. They have until Thursday to bring them to Idaho. Oh, you're welcome, manager. I'm going to get going to in a minute. We'll discuss this more tonight, and there'll be more information. I'll look into it a little more. I just wanted to bring this to you guys. We're also going to discuss the North Carolina family annihilation. Yeah, well, if they have to bring the children to Idaho, yeah, they'd have to leave Hawaii, right? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't understand why if the kids are missing. That little going to the doctor's remark backfired on me today, and I blamed you. You blame me? I was going, oh, see the one or so. I thought I really did see the doctors today. Yeah, okay, Peggy. Then you're okay, so yeah, we'll talk more about it tonight, but just, yeah, try to find out what you can, and we're gonna have dinner and stuff, but I just wanted to bring that. Check out the I have a video up about the North Carolina case, another horrific case. But this time the husband killed himself as well. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and, oh, thanks, Kathy. And I'll talk to you guys later. See you, Vicky. See you, everybody. All right, bye-bye. Let me see.